The power behind the curtain in U.S. politics, the Chief of Staff is not just another official. It's one of the most powerful positions in Washington. Often described as the gatekeeper to the president, the Chief of Staff controls access, manages crises, and shapes strategy behind closed doors. Susie Wiles is no ordinary political figure. Known as a sharp strategist and a fiercely loyal operator, she has played a crucial role in Donald Trump's political machinery. While Trump dominates headlines with bold statements and dramatic appearances, Wiles has largely worked quietly, building alliances, managing campaigns, and handling internal power struggles. That's why her alleged revelations are being treated as explosive. When someone who operates in the shadows begins to speak, intentionally or unintentionally, it sends shockwaves. Political insiders know, if the Chief of Staff talks, the system trembles. Section 2. What makes these revelations shocking? These insights reportedly shed light on decision-making processes, internal tensions, loyalty tests, and the constant balancing act between public messaging and private strategy. What makes this shocking is not just what is being said, but who is saying it. Chiefs of staff are traditionally expected to remain silent, even long after their tenure. Any hint of internal dysfunction, strategic disagreement, or behind-the-scenes maneuvering challenges the carefully crafted image of unity and control. For Trump supporters, these reports raise concerns about internal cracks. For critics, they appear to confirm long-held suspicions about chaos behind the scenes. And for neutral observers, it's a rare peek into the engine room of American power. Donald Trump's political brand has always been built on strength, dominance, and loyalty. His leadership style rewards those who stand firm and punishes those seen as disloyal. That's why any revelations tied to his inner circle instantly trigger speculation. Is this a break from loyalty, a strategic leak, or simply a misinterpretation amplified by media? Trump's past shows a pattern. Former aides, advisors, and staff members often become headline makers once they leave or are sidelined. Each revelation feeds into a larger narrative battle. Was Trump running a tightly controlled operation or a constantly shifting power struggle? Susie Wiles' position makes this moment different. Unlike many former officials, she has been seen as disciplined and cautious, which raises a critical question. Is this a calculated move or an unintended political earthquake? Section 4. Why this matters for U.S. politics right now. Timing is everything in politics, and this story couldn't have emerged at a more sensitive moment. The United States is deeply polarized. Trust in institutions is fragile, and every major political figure is under intense scrutiny. Any insight into Trump's inner workings has the potential to influence voter perceptions, shape media narratives, impact campaign strategies, energize supporters or critics. For international audiences, especially viewers watching from outside the US, this story highlights how individual personalities can shape global politics. Decisions made in private rooms in Washington often echo across economies, alliances, and conflicts worldwide. In short, these revelations are not just political drama, they are part of a much larger struggle over truth, power, and narrative control. Section 5. What happens next? As with all major political revelations, the aftermath is often more important than the initial shock. Will Susie Wiles clarify or deny these reports? Will Trump respond directly, dismiss them, or turn the spotlight elsewhere? Or will this story quietly fade, replaced by the next political storm? One thing is certain, silence is no longer guaranteed. Each revelation, real or rumored, chips away at the mystery surrounding power. And in modern politics, perception can be just as powerful as fact. For viewers and voters alike, the lesson is clear. Always look beyond headlines. Understand who is speaking, why they're speaking now, and what they stand to gain or lose. Because in US politics, the most powerful stories are not always told from the podium. They're whispered from the inside.